Alright guys, David here, and welcome to a brand new series we've got on my channel now, and it is called Freezer Crowd, and I'm just going to go quickly through how the concept of this series works. So in a previous video, the wager match against pro-paying games, I did go through this briefly how it works. So we're going to open a pack, basically gold 7.5k as you can see on the screen now, and the player that flashes up on the screen will be part of the squad. We'll build a squad around this player's formation and around the player itself. Not always can we use the formation because obviously it's going to be a random player, so sometimes we won't be able to get enough links around it. So in this case we are going to be using Farfan for episode 1, as he is our highest rated player in this pack. Then what we go to do is go onto random.org, we type in gold on the search, put in 20k maximum price and then on random.org we put a number between 1 and 20. It gives us a random number, and that random number will be our page number. So in this case I believe this is our first page. We are going to be going and putting in 20k on the screen right now. We did get number 17, I believe it was page 17, so in this case we are looking for the highest rated player on page 17. So this is speeded up slightly here, just so you can go through the pages nice and quickly, so we're not wasting too much time on the pages. Also, to let you guys know, I have 100k total to spend on this team. That doesn't include the pack price, but it does include the player prices of the highest rated player on that page, and also the lowest rated player on the next page. So as you can see, we did have Lavezzi and Modric both 86 rated here, so we did decide to pick ourselves up a Lavezzi instead. I thought he would be a much more useful player really to build the squad round, so we put him in our watch list, and now we're going on to our next page. This page was number 15, and on this page we're looking for the lowest rated player this time, as we've already got our highest rated player and our pack player. If you don't understand the rules, please let me know in the comment section below, so I can go through this. There will be a squad builder after this and goals at the end, so stay tuned to look for that. So in this case we did get Mangala, and that is going to be our lowest rated player, so we're going to go and build a team around this, and let's see what we can build really. So I'll see you guys in a second once we are into the squad builder. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, so we are back into the squad builder now, and we're going to put in our 3 players at the moment. That'll be the right mid, the left mid and centre back. These are the 3 players that are part of Freezer Crowd. That will be Farfan, who we got from the pack, Lavezzi is our highest rated player, and Mangala as our lowest rated player. So Farfan is the first player to go in, and just to show we did get him from a pack there, he is the first, we are the first owner. 91 pace was his standout stat, and you could really tell on this card he wasn't a good player to play with really. I was quite surprised at how poor he was. He was very weak at 5'10". I thought he'd be a bit stronger. His shooting really did let him down, and his passing and pace was the only things that I really enjoyed. His dribbling was quite sloppy as well at some points. Sometimes he'd have very good dribbling runs, other times it'd be very poor. He got no goals in 10 games, and there's not really too much to say about him. I wouldn't recommend him for another team. Maybe if you played him right wing, right forward, that might make a difference, but I think there's better options out there in the Bundesliga, and I really wasn't a big fan of him. So the next player at left mid is going to be Lavezzi, and he was our highest rated player here when it loads, and he was a very good player actually. 6,300 coins he cost us for an 86 rated player. Earlier on in the game he was a lot more expensive, but he was a very solid player. I could tell the difference between him and Farfan completely. Lavezzi did play a bit defensive though at times on the left mid. Left wing and left forward positions would suit him a lot better, but having a right foot as his preferred foot, was able to cut in on that left hand side and score some absolute rockets. When he was up on goal he did finish a lot of shots, or at least assist quite a few. 93 pace and 90 dribbling were his standout stats, and I really did enjoy him. So our final player that is part of this, and our final review of the team really, is Mangala. And I have heard about his team in the season card, and it wasn't great reviews on him, but his normal card's a lot better. For 500 coins you really cannot complain. 79 pace, 77 defending, 80 heading. He's a very solid player there. Didn't get any goals in the 10 games, worked well, but the only criticism I can have on him was his positioning. I don't know if that's because the rest of the defence was very attacking. That might have been the issue though. I'll show you the rest of the defence in a minute, but I did sometimes find Mangala was all over the place, sometimes too far up the pitch, sometimes keeping a lot of his team onside when I was trying to play the offside trap. So that was the only letdown really, but at 500 coins I couldn't really complain, and he was enjoyable to use. So to finish off with the rest of the team now, we're going to go through the rest of the squad builder, and in goal we did use one of the goalkeepers I've wanted to use for a long time, and that was Lloris. He's got standout stats of 90 diving and 91 reflexes, and did cost a hefty 37,000 coins. He's a solid keeper, but did have quite a few difficulties handling the ball. Sometimes would drop it out in front of him, and that was a big issue for us. I'm not going to go too in depth on other players. I really wanted to go more in depth on the people that I got, Mangala, Lavezzi and Farfan. I don't really want to go too in depth on the rest of the team. We're just going to put them in the squad really. Clichy was at left back position. Then keeping the French partnership here will be Kabul when the game loads. It is very slow today. Hopefully I don't get kicked. I got a feeling I'm going to get kicked from Ultimate Team now. No, Kabul, there we go. That is a very strong link with Clichy and then Lloris. And then on the right back position, we've got my favourite right back in the game, as some of you may know when it loads. He plays for Porto, getting a very strong link with Mangala, and that is Danilo. And as I did say, the defence was very, very attacking, and that could have been a big problem for why Mangala was always out of position. Then on the centre mid on the right hand side, we are going to have Holtby, and I was hoping to get him in form, but we just didn't have enough with our 100k budget for the whole team. Lloris took up a lot of that budget, so that was a shame, but Holtby is a quality player. Centre mid we bought him for 2,500 goals, 1 goal in 10 games, and that was a very nice shot that he scored. That'll be in the highlights at the end of the game, and yeah, I definitely recommend him. Solid player. 76 rated or 79 rated, very, very good. 78 rated, sorry. Pastore was our next player in the centre mid position, getting that strong link with Lavezzi from PSG and Argentina. You didn't really see much of him, to be honest. That pace does let him down. 4-star skill moves was good. His shooting wasn't exactly amazing either. 7,600 coins because he was in the centre mid position was a good price to pay for him, really. I wouldn't pay much over 10k for him, and he was there just for chemistry reasons. He's got a good pass in him, but that was about it. So then at centre forward, we're going to have our first and only inform in the team, and that is Inform Draxler. And this guy was something special. 5 goals in 10 games, and all those stats there. 76 pace, 77 shooting, 76 passing, 82 dribbling, and 57 heading. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and you could definitely tell that weak foot. This guy could shoot from anywhere, and it was going on target. I rattled the crossbar, scored a few goals, and he was just a very, very solid player. And his 76 pace is a lot faster. I'd say he's more about 82. So to finish off this team, before we go into the goals, we did have Marco Reus converted to striker up front for that pace there. We did pay 9,500 coins, but he was a very solid player. 9 goals in 10 games. He was more of a poacher player, really. He would come from like the centre mid position, centre forward position where he normally plays really, and then just sprint through his defence. Draxler would normally have a shot, and then Royce would normally slot in the tap in. He didn't score amazing goals, but when he did score, it was very effective, and he did get us a few wins in this game. 9 goals in 10 games with very good goal to game ratio. 90 pace, 84 shooting, and 84 dribbling. You can't go wrong with this guy. Plays centre forward, centre attacking middle striker. You're destined to get goals. So I think this is about 5 to 6 minutes now into the squad builder, so I really want to wrap it up there. I hope you did enjoy the video. Please leave some support for this new series. I hope you do like it. We're going to try carry this one on into FIFA 14 if I get a good response. It's something a bit more unique, something a bit different, and we're bringing back the squad builders, which I really did enjoy to do, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. So if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, links for everyone's in the description. Leave some feedback on how I can improve my videos, and I hope you enjoy the goals at the end. Thanks for watching, and bye.